dollar, it will increase, but before it increase, other nation, African nation, even the world, they will have to compete against it.
For questions. For Zambia, their currency has just captured that title. The kwacha is experiencing a surge in early 2026 that comes after a year-end rally. Zambia's currency has gained almost 10% against the dollar since the start of last month.
And those nations will suppress it, so which will give the dollar the dollar reduce, the dollar break down, because other currency will surpass it.
The Democratic Republic of Congo has announced a bold new plan to take back control of its economy by banning the US dollar.
Greetings to you viewers all over the world. This is God Voice TV channel. Welcome to the House of Ethiel, a spirit from God. On January 1st, 2026, the man of God, Prophet Favor Ethiel, gave a prophetic word concerning the united dollar. Let us listen to what the prophet said and its fulfillments.
The dollar, I saw it boost, increase, because this year 2026 it will be a challenge, because other nation will rise. Other nation, even African nations, will begin to rise above dollar.
And moving on, let's turn our attention to a high-stakes economic gamble in the heart of Africa. The Democratic Republic of Congo has announced a bold new plan to take back control of its economy by banning the US dollar. Now, starting in April of 2027, the DRC will officially ban all cash transactions in foreign currencies. It is a massive move aimed at ending the country's decades-long dependence on the US dollar and forcing a return to the local currency, the Congolese franc.
The world's best performer, a title that leaves no room for questions. For Zambia, their currency has just captured that title. The kwacha is experiencing a surge in early 2026 that comes after a year-end rally. Zambia's currency has gained almost 10% against the dollar since the start of last month. On Monday alone, it jumped nearly 4% before reaching a fresh two-year high on Tuesday. Here's why. Firstly, copper prices are surging. 3-month copper futures jumped around 5% on Tuesday, and Zambia is the second largest copper producer in Africa. Secondly, sellers have rushed to offload dollars triggered by a new central bank directive on December the 26th. Organisations have also been aggressively converting foreign currency into kwacha for settling tax and for funding New Year operations. But the final and potentially most significant step is what experts are calling the historic introduction of yuan-denominated mining tax payments. The Zambian bank confirmed that since October, the Chinese yuan has been accepted as currency for mining taxes.
Before we begin our next story, let me take you back to 1944. The Second World War was almost over, and the most powerful nations on earth sat down in a small town in New Hampshire called Bretton Woods to decide on one question: who controls the money? The answer was simple: the United States dollar. Every currency in the world would be pegged to the dollar. The dollar would be pegged to gold. That was 80 years ago. And today, quietly and gradually, that order is beginning to crack. Why am I saying this? Because there are 3 key signals. And the first is sitting inside the United States itself. Lawmakers in Utah, Georgia, Arizona, Oklahoma, and Iowa are pushing legislation to allow gold and silver to function as everyday currency, not replace the dollar. They're careful to say that, but alongside it. Now, why does this matter? Because these are not fringe voices, these are state legislators. And their argument is straightforward. The dollar is losing its purchasing power, inflation is eating into savings, and gold, they say, has always held its value. Now, they're not entirely wrong. Gold is currently trading around $4,800 a troy ounce, or around 30 grams, $1,000 higher than it was just a year ago. But here's the problem. Gold as a currency doesn't actually work. And almost every economist will tell you why.